Oh, this is the sexiest I've ever fucking looked. Oh my God. Like the wet hair and the bandana. Fuck, I'm gorgeous. Hello, visuals, and welcome back. Hello there, Visual Guys News, Visuals. Have you had a lovely week? It's the week. Well, it's not. I'm recording this on Monday. I'm getting very good at making sure I get my videos and that done, sorted, ready, rock and rolling, start the week so I can get on with the rest of the week and work and play hard. Play hard to work the hard. You gotta work hard, playing hard. Whatever the fuck that saying is, I don't remember. Remember this video was sponsored by Jags of Spit, apparently. Coca-Cola based beverage. You must pour yourself a Coca-Cola based beverage because that's just the nectar of the gods. You have a lot. You either need a large. It's not even a large. What the fuck am I trying to say? You're either going to have a hot beverage in the form of a coffee or a Coca-Cola based beverage. This week we've opted for the Coke, as you can tell. I'm thinking about sponsoring me one day, Coca-Cola. Do it, because I drink enough of your shit. I'm getting fat and working my way to diabetes because of you. Ah, fuck, I can't be bothered. Just fucking kill me now. Did it. That's my big toe. Apollo Creed! Oh my God, that fucking hurt my neck. And if it wasn't for the fact that I am so ridiculously handsome, like stupidly handsome, like, I've got the crystal blue eyes and that, I've got the look, my hair's falling out, whatnot, I've got one of them fucking bald spots coming and shit, the coldies, but if it wasn't the fact that I'm absolutely handsome, where am I going with this? Doggy! Optimus has come to say hello, visuals. Hi. I think I'm trying to snap his neck. Take it back. Optimus has just come to chew thumb for whatever reason. One day you're going to just crunch through my bone. I don't like when you freeze with my thumb in your mouth because I feel like you're just going to be like, and forget. The bird, you will never get the birds, pal. You can always dream. Don't yawn in my face, cunt. What the fuck's going on with this sagginess? You can always dream about getting the birds, pal. Unless you're me, mate. Always getting them birds. But it's good because it's good to have dreams, but they literally can fly, and you're just a saggy fuck, saggy, sag. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But no. Are you listening to us, or are you just ignoring us? It's that way, is it? Like, you know what I mean, pal? Really need to fucking give you like another wash. I think it's a nightmare washing him. It's a pain in the fucking ass because you get him in the tub and he's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? You're gonna kill us. We're not, mate. We've done this routine before. Put you in the bath, give you a soak, dried you off, and nothing ever happens. It's fine. It's done. But you're still like, pick him up and he's like, oh, fuck. Why are you making a mess of the bed, cunt? Anyway, visuals, it is the... Don't look at me when I burp. It is the... I know I said titties. It is the Visual Guys News, and I should actually maybe shut the fuck up. Try and get some more viewers in because, I ramble on too much and I'm a fat, annoying bastard. And when we actually talk about news, that was like an inside burp. I think that was my soul trying to escape this horrible prison it's in. Here's one that I just think, what a massive bell end, because fuck you. I mean, you're probably a nice guy, but what the fuck? But MCU fan didn't realise there were comics and stuff before the MCU started, right, visuals? I guess it's not... That was something horrible I've just brought up that tastes like fucking acid. Swallowed it though. We'll wash it out. There's probably too much of this. Warning, drinking Coke may give you acid. I don't understand how you can... Like, the MCU in my head is so big. Before it was even the MCU, everybody knew a Spider-Man and Captain America and Thor and whatnot. How did you walk into the cinema going, this is the first time I've ever heard of these characters? It must... Because you can't be a big Marvel fan then. You mustn't have a fucking clue. It's like watching football. I'm a massive soccer fan. I really love the Sarkers, and when the ball goes to the back and then everyone's cheering, go, what are they celebrating? I didn't realise that's how you win a game of footy. You massive bellend, you massive donut. How did you not know that there was characters before the MCU. It didn't just start with the MCU. Sorry, that was kind of a news I put in there just because it kind of annoyed me. I can actually sympathise with this person because it took a while for my stupid brain, like my absolute. There's a bloke at work who I love to pieces. He's honestly one of my favourite people ever. And he always says, if you were to go around and gather up the village idiot from every village, right, and made a collective of just a village of village idiots, I would still be the village idiot. He's maybe got a point there. But this person here, they say every second somebody dies and every second somebody's born. So how is the Earth's population not zero? And I read that and I thought, hang on a second, are they really dumb? That kind of makes sense. But no, you got to think about it this way, right? You listen here, Funky Frankie, because you got to think, right, okay, so every second somebody's born, where little baby, where, shut the fuck up, and then somebody dies, where, right, so another second, another baby, where, and it's, you got to remember, these babies will live their lives. They won't just born for a second, die for a second, born for a second. So it's every second, like, a load of new, where, babies. This is babies, apparently, are all being born. It's like the old, it's usually, should be, unless you know people that are sick or get murdered and whatnot, they're all the ones dying off. The one whose time has been, numbers been called, songs been sung and all that shit. So it's not like baby born for a second, die, baby born for a second. That would just keep us in sort of like this neutral phase. And like, how would we reproduce and how would we get more people? Because, so I admittedly, at first when I looked at it, I was like, that doesn't make sense. I did enter dum-dum territory for a while. Then I got back out of it and now you're back in dum-dum territory on your own. So just think about it properly. You know, the baby's born, it will live its life and it's the other people that are dying around the baby. And shit. Babies, because there's plenty of them. This one, I ran into a glass door and I think I might have a Caucasian. I understand what they're trying to say. They're trying to say I might have a concussion. But you said Caucasian. What's a Caucasian? Well, this right here is a Caucasian. Just the whitest of white boys, you know, repping them high tops and wearing the flat caps. But just a nerdy old, weird, fat, minging-ass white boy. We are Caucasian. So you didn't run into a glass door and just go, well, boom, ding, shit, fuck, I'm white. And to be fair, if that happened to you, if you were a different skin colour, you ran into a door and you turned Caucasian, that would be weird as fuck because you've triggered something there that's biologically just physically impossible and mental. But I'm assuming that the person that did it maybe said that or typed that in that way because, you know, they were maybe a bit fucked. Because, I mean, have you ever done, you must have done it when you walk along and smash into a fucking glass. It's a pain in the arse. It's too clean. The window cleaners done too much of a good job. But yes, don't worry. When you bang into glass doors or anything glass, like birds, you sat chilling in school. It was always in school. I've never had it out of school, but I always remember in school a few times that happened. You'd be sat chilling. I don't know why I'm on a computer here, but thingy. And a bird shit the window, glass window. They didn't suddenly become Caucasian. They still just remained whatever colour bird come in, like grey if it was a pigeon, or black if it was a crow, or white if it was a dove. I don't know. Does this thing ever happen with doves? Green, red, blue, purple, whatever colour parrots are, they still stayed the same. So no, little silly Susie. You didn't turn Caucasian. You may have got a concussion. This one is even a mouthful for this fat face to say, right? But, bitch, the only thing you should be doing right now is masturbating. Irrelevant. Everything else is elephant. Elf ant. Right, so basically, I don't know what, there's no context to this, so take away the weird elephant, elf ant thing, right? What do you mean the only thing you should be doing right now is masturbating? Everything else is elephant. I don't understand, it depends what's going on, like, you know, there's fucking Russia invading Ukraine and shenanigans, you know, Putin's got a arrest warrant, don't worry about all that shit, all you should do is jerking the gherkin and whatnot, or flicking the bean. Why does that sound weird as fuck to say? But everything else is elf ant. The person is trying to say irrelevant or spell or say, because they even do say, or however you spell it, they've put elephant and then E-rel, elf, ant. So next time somebody kicks up, you go, oh, don't worry about that, that's irrelevant. I'm going to go, next time, hey, it's E-rel, elf, ant. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. I love these ones because geography is a weird one with kids these days. The young boys at work, God, that sounds so fucking nonsense. The young boys at work. That's definitely nonsense now. I've done it like that. What a prick I am. They're awful at geography. I tried to ask them and get them to talk about, what's Britain? Name some continents and whatnot. No, they ain't got a clue. Name the capital of this country. The capital, not got a clue. This person also seems to be on the same spectrum as them because, goodbye America, hello New York. Not realising that they're in the same fucking country. New York City, New York State is inside of the US of A. The good eye. Freedom, hope and justice or whatever the fuck America stands for these days. But yeah, you're in the same spot, love. It's like me leaving, being in Britain and getting down to Dorset and being like, hey, goodbye there, England, hello, Dorset. It's in Great Britain. It's in the British Isles. So yeah, you haven't left it. I can see why some kids would maybe get confused in America because it's so fucking big, but yeah, you're still in America. Sorry, love. Did the money and that not give it away? Did the, fact that it didn't say it was an international flight or whatever, did none of that give it away? Hello, New York. Goodbye, America. And we are going to stick with our geography. That's right, geography with Dan. Did I just not know how to click? I'm so bad for sometimes winking the wrong way. You're supposed to go like that. Sometimes I'll click in, or even worse, sometimes I'll click away with the wrong hand. I'll go, you're like, oh my god, you're supposed to click into it, aren't you? But I go, but how did Beyonce go #1 in 100 countries? And this person only thinks there's a handful. She's like, Europe, I don't know why I said she, it might not be a she. Europe, Asia, and somewhere else. That's right. There's no large amount of countries. There's just Europe. There's a bit of Asia, and some other places. Because Europe is, of course, a country, as we all know that. It's not a gathering or a collection or whatever of countries. It's just Europe country. Where are you from? I'm from Europe. Oh, that country, that famous old country. No, it's got a collection of Switzerland and Finland and Britain and France and Portugal and Spain and Germany and Austria. There's a lot of countries in Europe. Same with Asia. China, Japan, the Philippines. I think the Philippines are in Asia. This is where I'm testing my own geography now. Vietnam, Korea, North and South. They're not. Where are you from? Where's she? I'm assuming this person's American. It seems like a very American thing. Not to be racist to Americans, I'm sorry. But it seems like an American thing to say. Because you're going about Beyonce selling out or being #1 in loads of countries. And well, where are you from, love? Do you not realise that you're from America, which is in North America? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, and then you got the Latin America, South America. Yeah, I do know my shit. This is where somebody comments, corrects me, and goes, Dan, you're a fucking idiot. It's like fucking whatever. But how did you not know? You're definitely from Alabama. You're part, you see them, that crazy family that are all interbred. They still fucking shag each other now. Only one of them can speak. They're all like that. My mum's my dad's my mum. We're interbred. You fucking Tennessee. I don't think they're from Tennessee, actually. I think they were from... They're from, Virginia. Fuck knows. It's a crazy-ass video to watch. What are we on about? This person not knowing countries. Thinking continents of countries. We as a population, me included, don't get us wrong, I'm not excluding myself, but we are definitely getting dumber and dumber. Quite literally, we are getting thick as fuck, aren't we? As a species. We have a few hidden gems there, and everywhere, a few scientists and whatnot. But the majority of us are so fucking dumb. One of the blokes at work literally describes this is me as Dan, right? There could be anything going on, fires and whatnot, and this is me. That's literally how he described me. And fuck, he's right. Now this doesn't work. Now who's a dumb? And there we have visuals. That was this week's edition of Visual Guys News. But before we gotta go, before moving on up, we've got to go take a look at sports and weather. Well, we're going to go back to Well, we're doing Darth Vader. We're doing a Darth Vader themed sports and weather and shenanigans. So here's Darth Vader for the sports, not doing any sport related shit. And here's Darth Vader for the weather, doing non-related weather shit.
Sports, yeah, whatever. Fuck you.
This is just Vader getting his pump on before any big saber battle, whether it be against his son Luke, or he's going to take on the Emperor, or, you know, rematch with his old master Anakin, Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is his little warm-up dance. He's just getting ready. You've got to limber up, you know. Obviously, a lot of him's robotic is what now. He needs to get his body flowing and shit like that. But that's his lovely little dance. The weather. And it's raining pizza war because it's Han versus Vader for the slice of pizza. Han comes running in, it's a fucking pepperoni. Vader's like, give me the pepperoni. Even though he won't be able to eat it like yours. It's just going to make a mess. But he really wanted that pizza. He tapped all the way into his force abilities and he made sure that Han didn't get a slice, but he did. Vader really wanted that pizza. And there we have visuals. That is the sports and weather. But before we go, we like to get you guys off before you go. No, not in a sexual way. Unless, you know, chuck us a fiver under the table. You're of appropriate age. I guess gender doesn't really matter. Because gender is fluid. Anybody is everything. I am a tree. I am no tree. I am an ant. But yeah, I like to get you off happy. And this will get you happy. Vader's had enough of being a big, badass, dark Sith Lord. He just wants a bit of fun. So here he is at the theme park.
A dance, happy, ending.
The little stormtroopers making sure their little buddy Darth's okay. Just making he's just having the time of his life. Or is he bored? He looks like he's having fun, but we don't really know what's going on under that helmet. It could be like, this is fucking shit. I wanna go on the big boy ride. And the stormtrooper's like, no, Vader. Palpatine said you were to go on the small rides just in case. But I'm Lord Vader. I wanna go on a big ride. I can imagine that happening. That would have made that would have been better than Empire, without a shadow of a doubt. Empire, get down the drain. Crap film. Get Vader at Disneyland or Alton Towers, Fort Park, some proper scabby British theme park. That would be the best. All right, Mush, what you doing, Vader? Oh, I'm going on the ride. No worries, you divvy. Get back, you little divvy. Star Wars would work then. And there we go, visuals. Thank you so much for watching. That was this week's the Visual Guys news. I'm tired again. And I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, please boost again. And let me know in the comments below anything you want to let me know about my big toe that we saw at the start of the video. And remember, if you have no money to pay the bills, you do have places on your body it could go. I've not been paying rent for years. The fuck? Let's give me you keep on. Keep it on. Do I usually salute left-handed? No, I usually do my right hand. Fuck knows. My eyes actually really do hurt. I am ready for a nap. It's been a long day at work. Work's a drag. I want a sugar daddy. Pay me money and I'll be you. What's a sugar daddy's little stuffed abuse bear called? I'll shag an old man for $1,000.